First off, how are you? How's the recovery before we start with that?
I'm doing great. Look, it's all working. All working. Yeah, they put it back together. Then you just got to pick up the pieces.
But I mean, it must have been quite a horrible, grueling few months physically, I suppose, to even get to that point where you just raised your arm.
Yeah, injuries happen in our business. You get to the point where they're kind of a process of what you do. So you tear your pec, you get the surgery, you rehab it, and you move on. And it's just a bump in the road. So.
I love the way how you said that. It's such a matter-of-fact way. If I saw my pec, everyone would know about it, and I would be in so much agony. Yeah. Look, the reason we're here today, we're at the Performance Centre. Just tell us, in layman's terms, about this facility.
The simplest way to say it, this is the future. The UK Performance Centre here in North London is the future of the WWE in many ways. Much like Orlando, the Performance Center in Orlando is, much like these performance centers as we set them up around the world. We are a global company. We're recruiting globally, whether that's here in the UK or in England, whether that's in the Middle East, in India, in China, in Japan, in South America. It doesn't matter. We're looking for the best athletes, the most charismatic people from around the world. We're going to bring them to these performance centers, and we're going to train them not only to be the best in-ring performers and athletes and most well-rounded athletic people we can, but we're going to teach them how to be the most well-rounded performers, both in the show and outside of the show. So we're going to teach them financial skills. We're going to teach them health and wellness, nutrition. We're going to teach them every aspect of what it means to be a pro and teach them to be something more. That is the future of the WWE. Right now, the main roster of Raw and SmackDown, 80% plus, have come out of the Performance Center in Orlando. This is that next level. The 30, 40 talent that you see here today performing in this NXT UK brand, that's the future. Pete Dunne, that's the future. Rhea Ripley, it is the future. Those are the people 5 years from now that you're going to be seeing in the main event of WrestleMania. They're going to be global icons known around the world, not just in the UK, not just locally, everywhere.
Talking to you, you can hear your passion, you can see your passion, especially behind the UK scene. What is it specifically about the UK that gets you excited and gets you really wanting to push the expansion here?
Well, first of all, I've been coming here for my entire career. UK was one of the first places that I came outside of the US where I was like, oh my God, like it makes you realize how global of a star you are. But the passion for wrestling has been rich here. It has a long-standing history here. Some of the biggest stars historically, Big Daddy and coming from here. As WWE grew, there wasn't a pathway to get to us in the UK. But through passion and hard work, guys like Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Tyler, all the people that you see here, the Coffees, through passion and hard work, they found their own way to train themselves and organically build something great. We now want to help them. We want to help. We want to help give them a pathway to become something more, to becoming a world icon, a global star in the WWE. And coming here to doing this here was kind of the logical next step. It's where the wealth of people that have the ability to take it to the next level quickly are. And we wanted to help them first. And then we'll go around the world and we'll help those others find that pathway to becoming the WWE superstar that all of them hope and dream to be.
You talk about Pete Dunne, you talk about Rhea Ripley, you talk about the emerging stars from the UK scene. How will the Performance Centre be judged as a success? Is it if these guys go on to main event Raw and SmackDown? Is it if they go on to the big pay-per-view scene? Or is there something else you're looking for to make this expansion, this specific Performance Centre a success?
Well, I think the success will be seen even just tomorrow. And by going to NXT UK TakeOver in Blackpool, to putting on an event that the whole world watches and goes, oh my God. Like the UK is on fire when it comes to talent and performance and the show that they're putting on, right? So that's a success in and of itself. That brand becomes a success. That brand makes them global stars in that sense. But then as they move forward to come to whether that's to come to the US, whether that's to go to Raw, whether that's to go to SmackDown, to go to WrestleMania, over the next few years, you're going to see all of that. Not everybody's going to be a headliner, but they're all having the opportunity to become something more globally. That success will be judged on multiple levels, because I think there is also a time when this becomes a success in and of itself, the UK brand, hopefully what will be brands in other locations around the globe of NXT as well that will allow talent to travel and move and have a career. Some talent here I feel will have a career that will be very meaningful, incredibly successful, and make them global stars without ever getting to Raw, to SmackDown, or to WrestleMania. That getting to takeovers and becoming that the UK champion will be a massive highlight to their career, but not seen as less than. You know, I think we're well on the way to that process. Obviously going to take time.
Is it fair to say that wrestling has never been bigger? That in terms of, we're seeing new companies perform, we're seeing you guys are expanding. Can wrestling sustain this? Can this growth still be sustained?
You know, it's a funny thing. I find that with fans, our most passionate fans of the WWE and of what we do, of sports entertainment in general, the more we give them, the more they want. You know, and I think that when you look at other sports around the world, you see the same thing. You know, you see fans that are passionate about a certain sport, and when it's in, they can't get enough of it. I think our fans are even more so of that. You know, the truth is, you put a lot of product out there. They don't have to watch all of it. They just have to watch the stuff they want to watch. As long as it fulfills you and it sustains your passion. And that's really what this is. I can tell you this has all come at from a point of passion. It's not just about expanding our business or raising a bottom line. It's about a passion. We see an opportunity for our most passionate fans here in the UK to give them something more, to give them a next level of something, to deliver to the level of their passion. If we can do that to where we fulfill them, then we succeed. It's just giving them something worthy of their passion.
Well, look, I mean, you've made a lot of fans very happy. So look, certainly in the UK. So look, it's great having you here, and good luck with the performance and good luck at Blackpool.
Thank you very much.